Raudio Podcast episode, Who Cares? It is November 9th. It's officially the month of Thanksgiving. Garrett, what does your family do for Thanksgiving?
We just eat food. I don't know. We don't actually celebrate. It's not like
Eat food, watch football?
we kind of we kind of don't really like understand the holiday, why it's still around, yeah.
That's kind of, I don't know. It's kind of sad that we need like an excuse to spend time with family these days. But like,
It's just another way for like Hallmark to sell gift cards and stuff. You know what I mean?
Like, God damn it, sure, whatever, Aunt Shirley, I'll come over.
Yeah, like it is what it is. It's good food and football. There's usually a good football game on Thursday.
At least you eat turkey on Thanksgiving and not that nasty ass ham on Christmas. Sure. Ham's disgusting. Ham is gross.
Ham can be good. I mean, I'm more of a
honey spiral.
I'm not really into I'm not like a vegetarian or vegan or anything, but I'm not like necessarily into all like eating only that stuff. Like I like to spice it up a bit here and there. So maybe do something weird for Thanksgiving
Ham's disgusting.
Maybe not ham, but like, could you imagine like if you did like a bunch of like corn
like luncheon meat, dude? If we had to order luncheon meat, I'm taking turkey, bologna, chicken. I'm taking like salami.
Stuffed inside a turkey, dude. That'd be good.
I'm taking everything over ham. Ham's the last thing I'm buying.
Giant rack of ham. Get a giant rack of bologna.
My mom tried calling me on Skype.
Oh, I should probably get on the chat. Hold on. Let me see.
Yeah, dude.
Sorry,
come on, man.
Charlie.
I literally sat down and joined the call, so
sorry.
I got Sonic. I'm ready to go. I'll be munching on it while we talk. So, Miz TV, to kick off Raw this week, it was kind of to wrap up what happened at the end of last week with Braun Strowman spawning from garbage and running after the Miz Taraj. Braun Strowman is insanely over.
So over. Probably the biggest face in the company at this point.
He is. But basically, the Miz came out and Curtis Axel was saying they all need to just run. Curtis Axel wanted to get the hell out of.
He's also so over now, dude. Axel, I'm down with it, dude. As long as he's doing some good stuff,
Axel Mania.
Dude, let's do it. Axel versus everyone at Mania. Axel versus the Undertaker. Let's do it.
I'm down.
Oh man, my set just broke. Did you hear it? Oh, that's good. Let's just leave it like that. Let's just ajar slightly.
So, did they have an official match later? I can't even remember. Was it a match?
Let me look at my list. I'll have it down.
I think it was. Yeah, I think it was an official match. Later, kind of setting it up. The Miz being like, "What the hell? Why do I have a match against Strowman?" And Adam.
Oh yeah.
Get the hell out of Dodge.
Yeah, that was. I think it's funny. I mean, I was my first initial thought was, man, how does this match benefit anybody? But like, I don't know. But other than that, I mean, I guess it is what it is,
And let's be real. Anything the Miz touches right now is gold.
Oh yeah, I can't
think of one thing I haven't enjoyed that the Miz is in a while.
Probably when they stretched his feud with Ziggler, but that was a long time ago. So yeah,
that's true.
But even then, that was still good.
But it was good, man. The Miz is solid. We had a guitar on a pole match between Jason Jordan and Elias.
That Jason Jordan won this, right?
He did, yeah. Jason Jordan. So Elias got the guitar. So it was one of those matches where like you don't win by getting the guitar, you just get to use they say whoever gets the guitar first gets to use it. But then Jason Jordan just took the guitar from him and hit him anyway. So whatever. Stupid things on a pole match, the Russo special. But Jason Jordan ended up getting the win. There's no way this isn't like a pre-show on Survivor Series, right?
Diana Prince, I'm not a new guy, but hey, what's up?
Yeah, who's the new guy, dude?
Yeah, dude, I don't know. What's up, guys? It's me.
Well, if they've been watching the football ones.
No, I understand. I still haven't been on that yet. I need to do that. Hey, let's do it. Let's you do it on Sunday? Let's do it Sunday. All right.
I do it on Sundays. I'm at Charlie's dad's house, though, watching his dad's house. So I don't know if I'll be able to. We'll see.
We'll look into that. One of these days, he'll be it.
But what'd you think, Elias, once again? He's very over.
Yes. Oops, did I lag out? I'm still here.
Sorry, getting food.
Anyway.
But yeah, Elias he looks the part. You know, he's had decent matches with Jason Jordan. Jordan needs someone to feud with. How long until Jordan turns heel?
I think it won't be long. I think it seems like it might be a little bit longer because they've been drawing this out. But I think what's going to happen is we'll see some sort of like, and I don't know if this will really work, but I think they're going to try and turn Elias face also. I don't know why, but it seems that way. The way that he's been getting like bashed around by Jordan like he's nothing. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, it's like, it is what it is. But like, I don't know. As long as Elias doesn't get turned face, I mean, as long as they don't try and change the character when they turn him face, I think it'll still work. But I think that part of his charm is that he insults every town he goes to, So I don't know if that'll really work. But it just seems like they're sort of hinting at that's what's going to come out of this. That's why they're drawing this so long, because these long kind of pointless, mid-card feuds usually turn into face and heel turns. So,
he could be one of those rare guys that like he's a face, but he is a face by being a heel. Like
the Miz in a way.
He could come out and just look at the audience and be like, "You morons," and they'll start chanting, "We are morons."
Absolutely, I think it could happen. Oh yeah. Absolutely, yeah. I love where they're going with this, man. It's just they don't have to stick to a storyline with this because it's just there to hold a place in the card, and they can just do fun stuff like they did at what's the last pay-per-view, whatever that was, TLC. They had those 3 segments where Jason Jordan was throwing food at him, which I thought were hilarious. Like it's like,
How do you think that is hilarious?
Because it's just slapstick comedy. You have to get slapstick, I guess.
I guess that's true.
Because Elias is supposed to be the super serious character, and and Jason Jordan, who's also supposed to be the super serious son of Kurt Angle, is throwing food. Like, what is this? Like the 90s? Like,
I don't know, man. 2000s has food. All right. Asuka defeated a local talent, can't remember her name. Asuka kicked the ever-living piss out of this girl. It was over pretty quick. It was about 2 minutes. In and out. Asuka's done, which is followed up by, what's-her-face, Alicia Fox, coming over the Jumbotron with her captain's hat on, saying, "Asuka, you're on the team. Hey, you know what? You can try to knock Alicia Fox." But her first 2 ads were Nia Jax and Asuka. Pretty good picks.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it looks like at this point, the structure of both teams was determined by, like, just momentary, like, storyline stuff for SmackDown and by actual strategy from Alicia Fox, which is interesting because you'd think it'd be the other way around with the way that they're both kind of a crazy person character, but Becky's the more grounded one. But they're doing it the other way, which is interesting, which it will add some depth to Alicia's character, that she's not just this crazy chick that's coming out here and beating people up and having good matches. She's also got some intelligence to her as a heel,
I think we're going to see the SmackDown women's team lose and Becky end up turning heel on her team. And possibly if Charlotte stays up on there, then we see a Becky-Charlotte feud for the title, which I think that title's going to switch, but we'll talk about that in a little bit. Finn Balor faced Samoa Joe in what a lot of people would have seen as a dream match a little while ago. Finn Balor's gone down a little bit, but Samoa Joe is back. They're both pretty over with the crowd. I mean, it's the UK. Everybody's over. But but yeah, Finn Balor and Samoa Joe, there was no official winner, right? They just kind of fought up and down the aisle, and they both got counted out, which led to Kurt Angle coming out, and he was like, "I like this. You're both on the team." I was like, "Oh, all right." So Finn Balor and Samoa Joe both get added to the Raw men's team. I mean, we'll talk about predictions in a little bit, but the Raw team, which is what? Finn, Angle, Joe, Strowman, and who?
I
can't remember. Charlie, do you remember?
Jason Jordan.
Oh, yeah.
That's right. He got added later. Never mind. I was going to say it looked good, but now with Jason Jordan on it.
I need a cough button. We have cough buttons in the radio studios. I don't have a cough button here.
But yeah. So Charlie, anything you wanted to add about Balor and Joe or the Miz TV segment or Elias?
I thought it was all pretty good start to the show. I thought the Balor and Joe thing was fun and different, and it was a good way to add them.
Yeah, it was a good way to.
I thought for sure that it was going to be the Shield added, so I didn't see that coming myself personally. So.
Yeah, now that they said like Roman is going to be back before Survivor Series, what happens? Oh, then again, it looks like it's going to be Shield versus New Day.
We could get Roman versus Brock on Raw. That would be something. And Roman walks in with the title versus AJ again. No, I wouldn't do that, would they? No, what title can he win? Could he win? Could he beat Miz maybe? They did kind of start that a while back. I never did anything with it.
No, I'll probably just do Shield versus New Day.
Think so? It could be. It could be. Yeah, they could win the tag titles and then have like a 3-on-3 kind of match or something. They could do that. They could get away with that, right?
So, Jason Jordan was added to Team Raw, as we said. And is there any way, like, if SmackDown were to win this match, there's no way it's not Jason Jordan's fault, right?
I think so, yeah.
Like, I could see, like, Jason Jordan gets pinned really early. Kane interrupts the match, and Braun Strowman chases him out and gets counted out. Who else? Finn and Joe start attacking each other, and then all of a sudden it's Kurt 1-on-5, gets beat up by the SmackDown locker room. And
well, have him, like, you know, pin a couple of them first, like get a couple angle slams, maybe like a ankle lock tap out, but then like there's two people that just rush in at the same time, which is not illegal, I don't think, in a Survivor Series tag team match for two people to come in at the same time without like just getting like the 1, 5 seconds later, 2 count from the ref, you know. So, and then they just beat him down. Like that would be a good match, I think. I think it'd be a good storylines too, with the literally nothing that they have coming into Survivor Series now because of everything that happened, you know.
I just wanted to be Strowman and Cena as the last two.
Hey, what would Cena have to do the Andre the Giant thing again?
Oh God,
you know he would. He always does. Did it with the Big Show. Did it with Mark Henry. Did it with Great Khali. Did it with. I'm sure he did it with Ryback at some point. You know.
What happened to Ryback? Charlie, he's your boy. What's he been doing lately?
Indies, as far as I know.
I actually haven't heard of him in a while.
As far as I know, it's just Indies. Like he doesn't even made any. Like he hasn't even. I don't even think he does his podcast anymore, does he? Or does he?
And I think it's like small indies too. He's not in ROH or any of the like pretty big indie brands.
And he says he has no intention on going back, so maybe he's just gonna stay there forever. Who knows? He wasn't bad.
I don't know. I never found anything likable about him.
I mean, he wasn't like terrible in the ring though, and he saved Kalisto's life, so you know, there's always that.
Didn't he like break CM Punk's leg or something weird?
He did do that, yeah. He did like break his like
arm or
something. Yeah, like on a botched table spot. Yeah.
So Sasha and Bayley face Nia Jax and Alicia Fox, which leads to Sasha being added to the Raw Women's team, but not Bayley. Are they going to do the cop-out thing and just announce Bayley on the team next week, or do you think they're actually going to put someone else on there, Garrett?
I think they're putting someone else on there, and then at what's the next pay-per-view after Survivor Series for Raw?
As of right now, it's the Royal Rumble, but I don't think that's going to stand.
Yeah, no, there's going to be some two pay-per-views in between there, obviously, but maybe 4, whatever.
Well, they announced a match for next week between Bayley, Dana Brooke, and Mickie James. Winner gets in.
I'm thinking they're probably going to put
Dana Brooke.
Yeah, Dana Brooke in, which will be it'll be bad, but it'll be a bad pick for comparison. But I think they're going to start.
It'll probably be Mickie James.
It could be. I don't know though. Yeah, I guess because kind of right now Alexa's busy, so yeah. But because then they can do Bayley versus Sasha for like 9 years, and we'll all be interested. So you know.
I feel like we've already seen Bayley versus Sasha, and it hasn't even happened yet.
Yeah, I know. That's why they see that. That's why I think it's going to be the next pay-per-view and not at Royal Rumble, because it could be a Royal Rumble women's match, like an undercard match, or even for a title, you know. But like, I just don't think it's going to do that, you know. I think it's going to be a 1 pay-per-view thing or a 2 pay-per-view thing leading up to the Royal Rumble. Here's the question:
Strowman had a match. Braun Strowman kicked his ass pretty good. Bo Dallas is really good at selling. He's fantastic. But Braun Strowman is insanely over. Garrett and I talked about this at the beginning of the show. Braun Strowman is the man right now. You put the title on him. You, go ahead, give Strowman the title and the tag titles. Just him. Don't give him a partner. Just go ahead and give him both titles. Because you could give him anything, and I don't think it's enough of a push for this guy right now. Charlie, what do you think?
Yeah, he's awesome. I everything he touches is really good right now. So I don't know. I'm starting to think I don't see a way where SmackDown wins either of those 5v5s. So
I see a lot of people saying that Raw's going to get a clean sweep.
Oh yeah,
but maybe they'll have SmackDown's champions win, which means AJ could beat Brock, which I think could be huge. But yeah, we'll talk about that more.
and I think Brock would be willing to take that loss too because it's AJ and not some chump from the Indies. Oh wait, no, I'm kidding.
And that's true because if they put that on last, the title match, which they probably will. Hey, from what I've heard, they might give the title back to Jinder next week on SmackDown.
That would be so stupid. Oh
no, they released the picture now. The promo thing.
Yeah, well, they already cut 2 weeks of promos worth on Jinder anyway.
Yeah, but they'd never released the official poster yet.
True.
They're probably waiting to
Let's
decide.
give away another spoiler on that poster, but I don't want to. We'll talk about that later.
Pete Dunne faced Enzo Amore. Amore cut a really long promo.
Pop, dude.
It was
pop.
But Pete Dunne, I actually didn't see it. I'll be honest. Fell asleep.
There was a pop.
Yeah, I'm just saying I didn't see it because I fell asleep. But Enzo beat Pete Dunne, right? But like he almost, or no, did Pete Dunne beat him? Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Yeah, Pete Dunne won, and then Kalisto came out to like laugh at Enzo because they kind of played it off as like Enzo lost to a guy not even on the roster. Ha ha ha! It's like, dude, he's your world champion. Enzo should lose, or at least Dunne should stand a chance. Lucas watching some depressing shit in the living room. Someone's dying on Grey's Anatomy. 3 people just died on Grey's Anatomy?
Wow.
Damn, bro.
That's a high kill count for one episode.
That one chick with the cancer that's boning the black guy? Is she dying?
My
Deathbed last episode.
Oh, she died.
Oh.
Everybody dies.
Everyone dies, apparently. All right. But this was good. Charlie, Pete Dunne is your boy. Is there any way he's sticking around, or is he just going to fade back into oblivion? Which is weird because he's...
Oh, no, yeah. They're for sure on the Raw and 205 Live now. So I'm 100% down with it. It's about time. They need it. They haven't done anything with this title since May. And I'm glad, it was perfect that they saved it for England, to be honest. So, hell, I'm down with it,
Yeah, as long as the belt actually gets some storylines on the pay-per-views, yeah, absolutely.
Well,
Even
they
if
did
it's just
Tyler Bate lose the next night to Enzo, so who knows? But
right. And the question is, will 205 guys be able to go? Like, would Noam Dar be able to get a title shot because he's technically from the UK? Would he be able to get a title shot even though he's a 205 Live guy? Okay.
yeah,
So,
because
would a
they
205 guy that's American get a shot at the UK title? That is the question.
Yeah, as far as from what I've seen, it's 100%. They've kind of canned that division, and the proof of that is that belt's actually being defended at War Games now, as of like 2 days ago.
Oh, the UK belt is okay.
And he's defending it against Johnny Gargano. So,
Oh, that's an American guy. There you go. It's a guy from Ohio, actually. So there you go. Yeah.
and does that mean Johnny Gargano's going to be on 205 Live and Raw if he wins?
I told you, Charlie, when I first got 2K18 that Gargano and Ciampa are listed as cruiserweights on the game.
It makes sense.
So, Charlie, I looked up a thing. Wrestling Inc. posted on November 2nd, because the first official poster came out with Brock Lesnar and Jinder Mahal as the main event, with John Cena being a special guest referee.
Yeah, I don't think that. From what I saw, that was never real. The real one was released yesterday.
Where?
Maybe I think leaked yesterday.
Send us the link.
I get straight.
Yeah, bro. How do I know that's real?
Oh, it's real. Don't say good morning.
It's damn real.
It's a really clean poster too.
Yeah, that's the same poster.
Gonna...
Dude, that's the same like fake poster. Whatever. Anyway, I don't know what you're talking about with the other leak then, random. But
maybe
whatever.
Was supposed to be the guest ref, and they said screw it and put him on the team. Who knows?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I mean, maybe.
Maybe Cena's supposed to be the champ, bro. The champ that runs the camp. We followed that up. Alexa Bliss was backstage, kind of same thing. And then the big title switch, which was spoiled by Garrett. Thanks.
I do what I do.
The
It's
bar.
okay. Hey, let's be real for a second. I accidentally get spoilers from you guys all the time when I forget to message you that I'm not watching live. So
I don't spoil
And to be
anything.
fair,
That's Charlie, bro.
anyway, go ahead.
Usually it's just I just post in chat, oh my god, and then you go, I'm not caught up, and I go, oh shit, and message.
And you stop yourself before you say the spoiler thing.
Usually,
Right, that's what I do. I just go, oh my god, and I wait for you guys to respond.
Right, same.
Go, oh my god, back. Then it's like, all right, you saw it.
We don't even message each other at all during the pay-per-view because we're watching it all different speeds. So we're just like, nope.
Exactly. So the Bar won the tag titles in a really screwy finish. So SmackDown people like showed up.
It was a New Day.
Well, yeah, that's right. Just a New Day. They showed up and distracted the Shield 2/3 and the Bar, and then Kurt Angle comes running down to the ring. He must have pulled the they're here backstage, came running down, and
no
then,
security, by the way. They just
everything.
happened to be there.
in the middle of everything, the Bar won the titles, and the people like didn't even react in the crowd at first. They were like, "Wait, what?" Which was perfect. That's the way it was supposed to happen. So it looks like the Bar are going to be facing the Usos at Survivor Series, and it looks like we're getting Shield New Day. I'm down with it. Are you, Garrett?
Yeah. I mean, those are two phenomenal matches, no matter how you slice it. And I like that we're going to have two cheating teams that are going to be cheating against each other. I love that whenever we have a heel-on-heel match, you can have that dynamic of them both cheating because neither one of them are reparable at all, you know? Like, it'll be interesting. And then the Shield versus the New Day, I would love to see the New Day get a little heelish with the promo that they're going to cut, obviously, on SmackDown, you know? So...
Oh, absolutely. And that reminds me, the heel on heel thing. I listened to Austin Aries Talk Is Jericho podcast. He said his favorite match he's ever had was against the Brian Kendrick at PWG, where they were both like trying to out heel each other. So like one of them went for one of them pretended their knee was hurt, and the other pretended his knee was hurt, and they sat in the ring holding their knees like for a really awkwardly long amount of time. To where the audience had no idea what was going on. And then once the ref turned their back, Aries said he jumped up with his Ring of Honor title, and Brian Kendrick jumped up and pulled a chain out of his shorts, and they bashed each other over the head at the same time. And they both got knocked out, fell on top of each other, and Austin Aries Brian Kendrick flopped on top of Austin Aries with the belt around his waist, but Austin Aries had the belt around his waist, and that's how the Brian Kendrick won the title. He won the Ring of Honor title in PWG.
That's awesome.
I was like, dude, I need to go back and watch that.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Sorry, guys, spoilers from like 6 years ago, I think, but you know.
Yeah.
So grades for Raw. I thought it was all right. I'll give it an F. Charlie.
No, give it an actual grade.
I gave it an F.
I know, but that kind of just ruins it. I'll give it. It's a good show. I'll give it a B.
Yeah, I'll give it a B+ to make up for that F.
I'll give it a B-.
All right.
Come on, it's been my thing for like 4 weeks.
I know you should have just kept it up. Come on.
Charlie's a no fun kind of guy.
Hashtag no fun.
Charlie's been playing too much war on COD. He thinks he's in a real war.
I've been playing too much 2K18, dude.
What? 2K18?
Yeah.
Charlie's been playing NCAA 14.
Specifically. Hey, I for forever, I don't know how long if you ever noticed this, forever I had played NFL 13 while y'all were playing like Madden 17.
That's nothing, bro. Our friend Josh.
Oh man.
He's playing NASCAR 09 in like 2015.
Oh, dude, those old NASCAR games are fun as hell though. The glitches in them are ridiculously hilarious.
Yeah. All right. SmackDown kicked off with Shane McMahon coming out, breathing heavily into the mic. And he basically spewed a bunch of nonsense about how he was the SmackDown team was going to win and blah, 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 blah. What'd you think? I personally didn't care for it. What'd you think of it, Charlie?
I don't remember it, but I do remember going into SmackDown, it was 4 heels against 4 heels with the belts. That I noticed. I was like, something's got to give.
Wait, what happened?
Going into SmackDown, it was 4 heels versus 4 heels with title matches.
Oh, for the title matches for Survivor.
Right, yeah.
Something's got to give.
And then, I don't know, they started announcing shit left and right, and I was like, okay. But I don't remember anything specific from the promo, no.
No, I don't remember much either. I just remember that he opened the show. He's been opening the show for like months now, you know. It's what they do on SmackDown.
Oh, he said Daniel Bryan's back next week. We'll see where that plays off.
Yeah, this rolled into a match.
Eat a mozzarella stick. Sonic has the best.
The goods.
I didn't get any actual food from Sonic. I got a drink, some onion rings, and some mozzarella sticks.
Got dinner waiting for me when we get done with this. All right.
So you call it dinner or supper?
My dad calls it supper. My mom calls it dinner.
Oh man, we got a conflict.
The dynamic.
Wow, Garrett, what's it like growing up with that in your house, man?
Are you okay?
There were many knives thrown, stuck into the wall.
All right, is there soda or pop?
It's definitely pop here.
But did they call them dinner forks or supper forks?
My dad actually calls butter knives case knives, which is not the correct thing because a case knife
Hold on,
is
water fountain or water bubbler?
Actually, I think what's the military word for that? I forget. It's some weird meat.
No, it's not a spigot.
No.
Goddamn spigot. Come on, Lucas. Who calls it that?
It's a spout. No,
Lucas's dad calls a water fountain a spigot.
You know, I wouldn't doubt that.
No, we called it a water fountain. Or at least when I was going to school. Anyway, so, back to the show. There was a match after this promo.
I care more about your life than this show.
You know, honestly, that opening bit we did, that was just us talking in general and just having fun. We should do like a regular show too that's not like wrestling related.
We can call it Shoot the Bleep.
Shoot the bleep. Let's do it. All right.
All right.
You should call it Vegans Gone Cannibal.
I'm definitely gonna have to cut that out. I didn't edit last week because it was fun, but this one.
Speaking of vegans, Austin Aries is a pretty cool guy.
Yeah, he is a vegan, isn't he?
Jimmy Jacobs is a vegan too. That's why he got fired. Vince McMahon's getting rid of all the vegans.
Dude, he
Vegans.
went to Impact Wrestling.
Get some meat in that boy.
Why does he look like Jack Sparrow?
I don't know, man. He's a weird looking dude. I kind of like it though.
Who does?
You know who else is a weird looking dude? Kofi Kingston.
He is.
He faced Sami Zayn, and I can't even remember who won.
I
But
think
all that
Kofi?
matters is this was Sami Zayn's last match on the UK tour.
It was.
Him and Kevin Owens got sent home. A lot of people thought it was a work, but now it's apparently not. They got sent home for, what was it? Conduct detrimental to the WWE.
Bucks fan says.
Charlie, what the hell does that mean?
I know what you're talking about. From what I saw, apparently going off script. I don't remember this at all.
Do you mind, bro?
I don't remember this at all. Oh, I just remember him Kevin Owens punching Kofi in the head after, and it looked normal.
So what were they sent home for? Was it a bad punch or something?
What he said, conduct disruptive to whatever.
So have they not said what it actually was? Just that corporate explanation.
I don't think it was on the show. It was something outside the show.
That's what I heard. I just didn't know. I thought. Anyway, yeah, I don't know why this was about. Although I found something interesting in the chat. If you want, it's not got to do with this though. Bliss v Charlotte should be main event of Survivor Series, and I say that, hey, dude, I'd be down.
I think it will be.
You think it will be?
Yeah.
You think that Charlotte will get the belt off Natalya like next week or something? Oh yeah, there's a match there. You're right. It could be, and if that is it, then,
100%
next week.
It's in Charlotte too, by the way.
Oh, it's in If they don't
then Charlotte can't win.
Yeah, that's when they're gonna have her win because we are all expecting it not to happen. So that's when it'll happen.
This could be where the Carmella thing comes in play too.
Ooh, it could be.
They might be trying to hype up SmackDown so much for that reason, because Carmella might only get booed in Charlotte if Charlotte wins the title and she takes it right from her.
Dude,
Money in the Bank's usually like a cheering thing.
Charlotte wins the title, Carmella cashes in, wins, and then goes and beats Alexa Bliss clean.
That'd be.
Well, let's just talk about the Carmella stuff on the show now, since we're already on that topic, because so we had Ellsworth versus Becky Lynch, which, as we expected, Becky Lynch tapped out Ellsworth. Don't really need to talk about the match. It was fun. It was funny. It was what it was. But
yeah, they made fun of it.
Ellsworth was the most misogynistic prick ever on this show. I just want to point that out. But it was hilarious because, James Ellsworth's character could totally be that, and you're like, whatever, he's just a guy,
Did he grab her by?
He did not. But he could have. No, I actually did. It seemed like he did for a second, but I don't know if they actually did that.
Anyway, had the greatest in-ring gear ever.
Oh yes, but anyway, so the main point and antithesis of this segment was that Carmella is dropping Ellsworth now. She super kicked him. It's over. Also, I guess intergender wrestling is back now, which great. I guess they were bringing in that one chick, right? So it makes sense.
Lucha Underground's been doing it the whole time.
That's true. They have been, especially with all kinds of people. But
and I gotta say, go Ellsworth, because Carmella tweeted out saying, "I guess Ellsworth's sleeping in the doghouse tonight." And the real question is, where's he been sleeping?
Exactly.
All right. That was tag team title match.
This, we skipped. Did we? Yeah, we skipped. We skipped Rusev versus Randy Orton.
So
it was a good match. This was the match Rusev versus Randy Orton should have been the whole time.
I got one thing to say. Rusev should have won.
Oh, completely. I'm not that. My mom even pointed that out. She doesn't really watch wrestling, but I mean, but
Also,
Randy,
Aiden English is his sidekick now.
hey, it's okay. You need something for him to do. Make him a manager. Alana's busy right now, so you gotta have. What is it? The Beethoven of baritone.
The Maestro of Mayhem.
I kind of think they should just make him the Maestro of Mayhem at this point as his gimmick, right? Like
that should just be his name.
Yeah, the Maestro
of Mayhem. Just call him Maestro, because no one gets last names anymore. I'm waiting for Victor Guerrero to show up and manage this guy.
It could happen.
That's what needs.
I have not touched that storyline once yet. Evan mentioning him as a Guerrero.
Nope. I think they're waiting. They're really just waiting. He needs to develop a little more, But yeah, so the match was decent, but I don't know. Rusev is great. Randy Orton, who's like, he's one of my all-time favorites. I love Randy Orton. His matches are good when he's motivated. That's why it's frustrating when he has matches that aren't that great. But he was fine in here. He was fine in this spot.
But growing his hair out.
I actually.
Oh, Orton? Yeah.
I heard Randy talking about it on the Edge and Christian podcast a while back, and he was saying that the reason why he doesn't always do that is because he's a dad now. He's a parent. He wants to spend more time doing that. So if he gets injured and stuff, he can't necessarily do that. So maybe have a less hardcore match here and there, because if he does go home injured, then they won't be able to. He may be able to be around, but he's not going to be able to do the things he needs to be able to do with his kids and his wife.
I thought we were talking about his hair.
Nah. No. I was saying, you were saying his matches when he's motivated. You mentioned that.
Okay.
That, not the hair. I was going on that.
I got so confused.
Sorry.
I was like, maybe I missed. No, I was like, dude, I think I missed something.
Maybe I was just piggybacking off what you said. It jogged that memory in my head of watching that or listening to that podcast. But,
yeah, it's true.
His hair is what it is. He doesn't need to have hair. It's Randy Orton. Come on.
Exactly. We need to bring Rated RKO back.
We can't do that because Edge is not able to wrestle.
What about wasn't Randy Orton with Kane? Bring him over.
Well, hey, bring him and Christian are actually really good friends. Maybe Rated RKO back with Christian as the Rated R superstar now. That's Edge can't wrestle and Christian can.
Maybe.
He put up a vague post a while back about his boots still fitting, so I'm just pointing that out, We could see another Christian run. And hey, I think it would work in this day and age. When Goldberg can come back and be super over, Christian can come back over and do the same thing.
So I fell asleep at this point, but the Usos defended the title against New Day, I think.
Yep.
And Usos retained.
No. The other guys. Shelton and Benjamin. Or wait, no.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, that's the storyline. Sorry. Yeah.
Gable and Benjamin. Gable and Benjamin are obviously the heels, and Usos are obviously the faces now.
Which I'm totally down with. Yes, keep them as the heels. And I get it that you got the heel team that's playing the face and the face team that's playing the heel, but Gable and Benjamin work so much better as heels. They just do. And it's not a knock on them. They could play faces and it'd be like, whatever, it's just them, just like what American Alpha was like, it's just American Alpha, But Gable and Benjamin as heels are compelling.
I love when one of the Usos calls him American Alpha Part 2.
That was funny. It was.
Usos retained. And then AJ Styles won the title. All right, grades for SmackDown.
A+ for my boy winning the belt back like he needs it. Actually, no. He doesn't need the belt. The belt needs him, Brady. That's what it is.
But no, let's talk about it a little bit. So, this was the right call. We talked about it on the podcast last week. This was the way to go. It's about time that they realized that they can make that TLC pay-per-view with the sicknesses happening. That was such a blessing because now the WWE realizes they can make a change on a fly and it can be fine.
Yep.
So I love this. AJ versus Brock. If Raw does the sweep in the eliminations and AJ gets the win over Brock, that's all that's going to be talked about anyway is AJ beating Brock. So,
by the way, this was Jinder's best match since having the title. I have to say.
It was with AJ Styles. AJ Styles gets the best match out of everyone.
I continue to say that because it's true. You got a 3.5-star match out of Meltzer with Jinder before, and at that moment I knew I was like, AJ literally can have a match with anybody. Well,
see, here's your problem. The match took place in the UK, not Japan, so it couldn't get 5 stars.
That's true. So anyway, yeah, I want to hear Charlie's opinion on this because I feel like when they do stuff like this, it can be a risk, but they know that it'll pay off now because they've done this, and they know that if it's the right decision, they don't have to necessarily stick to their strict storylines because of what the fans want. Sometimes it can trump and make a better match. They threw Finn and AJ together.
Let's not get political.
Anyway, Charlie, what do you think?
Yeah, man. I think AJ. I guess I'm speaking crap. I think AJ is by far their biggest superstar that they have right now when it comes to just everything. And the fact that when he won that title, and most of those people were probably there all 2 days, and you got that kind of energy from the crowd when he won, and just I don't know. I hope it just opened everyone's eyes back there that they're like, damn, this is our guy. This is our Daniel Bryan, our CM Punk, probably what they say, our John Cena. And of like you said. He didn't need the belt. The belt needed him. And I hope it stays like that.
And we get to see his debut.
Okay, so this is a little back in the show, but Bucks fans said Owens and Sammy went off script, and the New Day were supposed to beat them up, but they left the ring too early.
Oh.
Which makes sense if they went that much off script and they just left like victorious or whatever. Because I don't know if Sammy won that match or not, but either way, but they just rolled away and ran away like heels. But like, if that's the script was they were supposed to get beat down by the New Day, then that makes complete sense. Because remember, the New Day sort of just had to like leave. You know what I mean? So. I don't know how that was going to work. But the New Day going to just tear through everybody? I don't know. Whatever.
Maybe.
They could. I mean, it's 3 on, 15?
So grades, Garrett. How'd you like SmackDown?
I thought it was pretty decent. I'll give this also a B+.
Charlie?
When AJ Styles becomes your top dog and Carmella beats Ellsworth, the show got a solid A- for me.
I agree. It was solid. I'll give it an F. All right. Talking about the funniest storyline to come out over the past couple weeks. If you want to go watch TNA, you can officially get paid to do it. Just go to Ottawa, and they will pay you $50 a day to sit and watch wrestling. This is an all-time low, and not the band, Garrett.
It was a good band. Anyway,
debatable.
Well, not a fantastic band. Like
Lucas looks like the lead singer of All Time Low.
Really? Anyway.
Dude, they're finally on the radio.
Really?
Yo, Logan, come over here, make an appearance, bro.
Anyway, that's just really sad though that they're paying people to watch wrestling at this point. That's I think that's a job we could all do really well. We'd be A+ at it.
Low gang. Check out my new buddy.
Hi.
Logan Paul.
Yeah.
Hold on, man. Let's sit down, man. Little Q&A, man. Hold on. Come over here.
Give me a chair.
You gotta hold on, guys. Lucas got a job at Disney, man. Let's ask him. How was the first day, man? Today was orientation.
Disney sucks.
Dude, orientation. So how was it today? You got to walk in the tunnels in Magic Kingdom, right?
I don't think I'm allowed to wear this anymore today.
Did you buy a? You guys see that? It says Logan. See? Logan. All right. But wait. Dude, you got it to say Luke and not Lucas?
Yeah.
What a cool guy. So how was it, man?
It was long, a lot of questioning, tedious.
So what are you doing, man? What do you do for work?
I'm a chef.
He's a chef.
I'm a chef, people.
What's your signature dish, bro?
Oh, Jesus Christ. I don't know. I don't think anyone knows.
Dude, you got
I like French food.
you got Kate Upton coming over for a date tomorrow night.
What?
And you're trying to swindle her away from Justin Verlander, who just won the World Series. What?
Is she
what are you making?
Is she really married to that dude?
Yeah. What are you making her for dinner to try to get her away from a millionaire?
Oh, this is a hypothetical question. I'll just have sushi on my naked body, ready,
Like a line or a paste?
all over.
What?
Just
Done.
Wow.
Good answer. What is done?
The naked man move. That's an old deep How I Met Your Mother reference right there.
So, Charlie, how terrible of a decision is it to rent out a really small venue in Ottawa and hold a TNA taping for 6 nights in a row?
You know, it's what they do. That's all.
Is there even any Canadian superstars left in TNA at this point?
I have no idea. Do you guys know who the world champion is?
I'm just gonna take a guess and say Bobby Lashley.
Brady.
Wait, who's the TNA World Champ?
Yes.
Hold
No,
on.
wait. I'm gonna change mine. I think it's Eddie Edwards.
I can't remember.
Who is that?
Eli Drake.
Oh, that's actually a smart move. I don't care what anyone says. That's a smart
Drake's
move.
good. What are you talking about, bro?
That is a smart
I'm
move.
just, dude. I was saying. I was asking you who you guys think the world champion is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's a good move by them. That's a good move by them realizing what they got in him. He's like the only one that they got left that's even really interesting. I think.
EC3 is pretty good.
Yeah, but do you see EC3 ever making it to the WWE?
Technically, he already was.
Well, making it back, I should say.
Dude, and that character was awesome, man. Derek Bateman.
Derek Bateman.
I'm not
Stud.
familiar.
Stud.
Lucas all stuffed up. You're gonna make me sick.
It's just Archie's.
Hey, I am too. The weather's killing me.
I'm leaving Lucas here on his own. Sorry, Luke. Leaving Luke here on his own while I go watch your parents' house, Charlie.
Yeah. What the fuck?
Tomorrow. Whoa, man. Hey, don't get us.
Whoa.
Oh!
Whoa, I got to cut that out of the podcast now.
Wow.
I don't know how things work. He told me to. Sit
You work
down.
at Disney now, man. You can't cuss.
This is your problem. You can't-
No, it's my problem.
That's true. It's Garrett's problem. All right. Anyway, we've
I think I
bantered
woke
enough.
up out of a slumber.
Am I done?
Do we have anything? You're good, man. You're
Okay,
good.
thanks.
Thanks, buddy.
Ow!
Thanks, buddy.
Have a great night.
Good chop to the back there.
Oh,
It's our first official wrestling move. Is Visokii
Look,
wrestling
it's
happening
slowly
now?
getting stuffier as he's sitting down. Just slowly, just.
Oh, I'm having the
Brady's
same
anatomy.
thing. That drainage gets a lot of people, man. It gets a lot of people.
Oh man. So, here's to another good week of wrestling. This week was solid. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. Click the little bell so you know when we go live. Ding! And we will catch you guys next time. Maybe Luke will be here. Peace.
Maybe.
Hey.